vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Tart Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a man on the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down. They have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. You can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got him there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll field the butt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Tuggle. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing it coming out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting...
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate this time.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time.
And he rolls and bounce. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole or slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They booted away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Russell.
Great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Okay, ready?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And some room to work. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting running that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The RPO fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He got it! And they'll score! Touchdown Tide!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet. And all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, the strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Safe little shovel pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Russell. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Exactly what this defense needs. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about in the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Toss sweep to the right. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The dominance on the defensive front reminds me of Jonathan Allen against Mississippi State in 15. Had like 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, and 7 solo stops.
And it reminds you of every Alabama defense you watch. This is a team that they are going to stop the run. If you run the ball with success, they're going to bring more guys and be more aggressive. And you can tell they're not going to let this running game get going.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Toss sweep. Try to... What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close, run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away.
Return runs out of bounds.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires complete on the crosser. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He makes a run. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback will keep it. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off past the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever. The offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Quarterback moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake jumped it. They get it up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Alabama with ground to cover on this third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out the game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tungle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Makes the grab, it's game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt it's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Caught over the middle, it's Tuggle. They'll stop it short, just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop. And you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.